Hey, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Another production brought to you by Shiews. Are you tired of tangling up your cable wires, coax wires, data cables? Are you tired of calling the telephone company or the phone company, or in this day and age, it's all three, and saying, yes, sir, that's going to cost you X amount of dollars, which is well overpriced because you wanted a TV in room A, and then you had to move it to room B, but then you had to move it to room C, and you said, shit, I want it back to room A, and then it's $60, $70, $80, $90 in your region, well, at least where I am. So, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to turn this into this. We're going to use a product called Data Shark. One time only. One payment of $34.95 at the Home Depot. I did go online and actually went to Lowe's, and they did not have such tools I'm going to show you. They had one tool. There are other places where you can get these tools, but the Depot was close enough for gas and purposes. As you may figure out, I wanted to move a TV and add a TV, and my cable company in the region I wanted $60 fucking, not including tax, and probably a 2 to 3 week wait between 9 and 5. And the guy over the phone said, oh, you could buy the splitters, excuse me, scratch that. You could get the splitters and the connectors at any of our so-and-so locations, which I'm sure if you watch my videos you can figure out where I live, but it's not worth it. Just telling you what company. And you could buy two-way. I keep saying buy because we're all used to buying stuff. You could purchase, which is also wrong. They'll give you these splitters, and the 2s and the 3s and the 4-ways, and they give you 3-foot lengths, which is stupid, but they charge you 20 cents each additional length. So anyway, I wanted to add a TV into my living room. I wanted to reroute my desk into an office, and there was no cable. So I had all the wire, I had all the know-how where to put the wire, and then the wire comes out of the wall like this. What do I do with that there, Slim? I need it to look like this. Yeah, buddy. So anyway, enough joking aside, here is the Data Shark. Yes, it just looks like this. You shut the lights, you click your heels, and a man comes out and makes the connection for you. Okay. It's a plastic thing, which I'll show you. This is basically exactly what it is. It's in half English, half Spanish, and half French, because that's the world we live in. And I had to press 1 in order to purchase this. It comes with certain tools. That was funny. And we'll just get right in it. Obviously, this is the thing. It was $34.95 at the Home Depot. Can you go to Amazon? Can you go to anything else? Data Shark is obviously just a brand. Can you go to other places? Yes. But in a pinch, because I'm Italian, I had to purchase it. Comes in a nice case, plastic. You open it up. One second. And it comes with a lot of dead space and plastic. It comes with, let's just say for argument's sake, you know what, let's just be accurate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It comes with 10. I already used some. That goes in a fancy thing. This is actually free at the company that provides my house with the data. It comes with a connector. Well, obviously, I'll show you everybody. There's a one section, another section opens, you turn it a certain way, it has its own space. It comes with a cutter, which obviously you could cut anything with, but it's used for coax. Obviously, let's just say it's coming out of wall, you made your connection, you cut it, and then it comes with the crimping tool, which is the heaviest tool, which is actually the most important tool. Theoretically, in a perfect world, with a nice steady hand and a brand new razor blade, you can make the cut I'm going to show you with a razor blade, but because of this scenario, it comes with it. So this is how to make a coax connection with a RG6 cable. You take your cutter, obviously using this setup. Other setups might be different. You use your cutter. In the instructions, it actually says this is hole A, this is hole B. Hole A is determined by, if you can, the razor blade has a notch, which is actually for the copper lead. So it says to take it in a sense of like a 50%, and you're going to cut 25 and 25. It doesn't matter, because once it's in the connector, you could trim the copper wire. So you put it in, excuse me, put it in about 25. For these purposes, we'll just try to do the best we can. Okay, it's on, it's self-locking, and it says to turn this way. Yes, now this is an older, okay, it's older, it's a little bit weathered, but it just worked. Now you could tell it was a little bit hard. Now it's free, you could spin, and comes right off. Perfect cut. You can make that with a razor blade, you can make that with another tool if you have a steady hand, and obviously this piece you'll never need, but it's perfect. Well, then you say, wait, the other 25%, which is this, which is actually built just enough to cut the sheathing, this black piece, not the protective conductor in it. You go around a couple times, maybe back. I like to go back. I've determined to go back. It kind of works it. This is a little bit tricky. Sometimes you kind of have to get it in. I think maybe the razor blade from the factory may not be the best, but I do this. Here you go. This is what it looks like. Now, unfortunately, this cable that I'm using only has a couple of strands. Newer cable has thousands. This actually only has 4. But we will, you push it all back. There's obviously a piece in here, which is something you'll just throw out. Put this back if you choose to. So now you have this. I'm not going to waste the connector, but I'm going to show you as much as I can without, and hopefully you get it. If not, rewatch it. Brand new RG6 has more thousands of these metal things. This doesn't. So I could put this on. This is a compression fitting coax cable. It's made for a couple of cables. It's on the box, but for this region, it's for RG6. This actually comes out. You could see right here. They don't recommend you doing it in 2 pieces, but it has popped out in the past. It goes right in, and because I can take it out, you push it all the way in, and you'll see that there's a little piece of copper sticking out, and you'll see in there, that's the biggest. If you do anything, make sure that that white plastic piece is flush with the hole. Obviously this piece came off. You just have to, just slightly put it on. That's it. So let's pretend it's on, because I don't want to waste this. So now it's on. You grab the crimper. You open it up. It's a little lock. And it's self-explanatory. This piece, with it on, fits in there with the connector. So you put the connector on with the coax piece. It's just metal. It fits. Does everybody get that? See how it just fits? And I'm not going to do it, but there's a plastic metal lip, and you just squeeze. Now we'll go to the part that is actually physically done. So you put this part in. This is obviously a different style. There's obviously a 1/4 inch or a 1/2 inch of material, and that's what it looks like. So, whoop, it's done. We crimp this piece. We crimp this piece. On that piece, you just hand tighten it. If anything, I'm crimping it more. And take it off. You could lock it if you want, if you don't want to lose it. And that goes back. This goes back. Let's just say, for argument's sake, you're done with it. You put it away. You got your pieces you throw out. Blah, blah, and voila. That's exactly what it looks like. You can trim off a little bit. They do recommend there is a little bit of a little bit sticking out for connectivity purposes, and this goes into your device, whether it's satellite, whether it's the internet. That's it. So that's that's it. No bullshit. Can you get the Lowe's just sells the crimping tool in a different brand, same exact style. The cutters, any household cutter that cuts through this, linesman's, dikes, anything. Theoretically, a steady hand, a razor blade, or a nice knife, could you work it, with your thumb, and peel it back? Yes. The only thing that you might need in this application is that crimping tool. Now, for all of you those out there that are MacGyvers, you just saw the way it worked. So really, all you need is a stopping piece and some kind of jaws to pull it. You could use, how do I say this? It's kind of like a C-clamp. I think it's made for cars. I think it pulls the pistons out. It kind of looks like this. It sits underneath, and there's two pieces right here, and it clamps down. It wraps around something, or for argument's sake, something like a faucet puller. That also may not be the correct terminology, but if you can't get a faucet out, you go behind the faucet and you clamp it down, and it C-clamps it. You could probably rig something out where even two pieces of fine metal, you could probably just knock in if you're going to do a lot of these. But I would recommend it. This was $34. Believe it or not, Lowe's, the crimping tool, was only $32. So for $2 more plus tax, you get the two other tools with a plastic case that you could bring over anywhere, and you could choo-choo all over your fanguli. Thanks for watching. This has been a Jewish Italian production. Hit like, hit subscribe, leave a comment, and we'll see you in the next video.